4-1. Samahart is 9-2 for Jeff Harker. And Excel's Diamond 9-2. It's bigger prices the rest.
Running Reef then, favourite here for Tracy Waggett and Ian Brennan. A Tracy Waggett treble. I'm pretty sure Tracy's... she'd probably had the doubles before, but I don't think she'll ever had a treble before.
It could be a smashing day for her, couldn't it, with 2 winners on the board already, and in what looks an open finale, I think Running Reef probably has as good a chance as any.
Yeah, Running Reef with that good second at Catterick last time. Interesting as well, course and distance winning form. It likes 7 furlongs at Musselburgh, and it's similar at Catterick. It's just the other way around. It's tight left-handed, Musselburgh's tight right-handed.
Yeah, it was a good performance this, wasn't it? It was Ice Blast who I think won the race. But it was another consistent run from Running Reef, who's been knocking on the door recently over this kind of trip. That was a step back up in trip. He certainly seemed to appreciate that last time. He's up £2, but he's still well handicapped, as you say, Gordon, on his course and distance win here last June, which was, I think he's £3 lower this afternoon.
62 today, it was 63 last June, and similar ground as well. So again, like we said about the previous favourite who didn't go down without a fight, Running Reef, everything in his conditions and track in his favour.
Yeah, if you to conduct that exercise of ticking boxes, he would probably have most of them tick compared to his rivals.
He's got the favourite on 100-30. The second favourites live dangerously for Keith Dalglish and Joe Fanning. Joe's about to disappear, heading south to Carlisle tonight. Lived dangerously off a big weight, wasn't it? Last time at Ayr on soft ground over a mile. Finished, what did he finish? 4th.
Yeah, he's returned to form in pretty good fettle, I thought, earlier in the year. We saw him here, but his recent form just seems to have tapered off a little bit.
By the time he started winning.
Yeah, it is. He hasn't got a win on the board yet. He's a 16-race maiden. He's a pretty easy way of going skint back in horses like that, isn't it? But he's likely to run his race, but I would be disappointed if there wasn't 1 or 2 too good for him here.
Then we come into Samahart for Jeff Harker, another horse who hasn't got too much winning form. 1 win from 16 starts. We saw him in action over a mile at Ripon recently. Tell you what, it wasn't beaten far.
No, he wasn't. You're right, he might be a little bit of a think who doesn't find too much at the end of his races, but the way he's run the last twice at Ripon over a mile, coming through smoothly to just about go on and then not finding an awful lot in the last half a furlong. So the step back down to 7 furlongs might suit him. As I said, there is maybe a question mark about his temperament, and as you pointed out, Gordon, it's just the 1 win, I think, from about 16 starts. So he's got questions to answer, but I think Samahart is likely to run a decent race back down in trip.
Excel's Diamond got less exposed type of profile than some of the others. Richard Fahey's fillies ridden by George Challoner. I saw her actually finish 4th at Carlisle earlier this month over this sort of trip as well. The mark is similar this afternoon.
Yeah, I think she's dropped back to the same mark that she won off when she beat older fillies in a Warwick handicap 2 runs back over 7 furlongs. She was well beaten then up to 1 mile next time, and she possibly found a stiff 7 furlongs at Carlisle too much of a test for her. So back onto an easier track here back over 7 furlongs. I think she's likely to run well, and it's worth pointing out that the stable rarely go with a Musselburgh without a winner. They've got a level stakes profit of pushing £78, I think. So Excel's Diamond has a lot of the right credentials here.
Mysterio's trained by Ruth Carr. Ruth here this afternoon. Jimmy Sullivan rides Mysterio. Interestingly, Mysterio's 2 wins, 2 career wins from 17 starts. Both came in 2012, and both of them came at Warwick. 1 over today's trip of 7, 1 over a mile. Last time, you can forget that run in Beverley because the saddle slipped.
Yeah, it did. I think he was beaten at the time. He's had a busy season, hasn't he, this horse? This is his 11th run, and he looked to be getting there when he wasn't being too far at Beverley on his penultimate outing. As you said, there was a possible excuse last time, but I think he probably was beaten, but he's yet to win in 10 handicap runs, and although we might see a better performance from him here, he does have a bit to prove in my book.
And not just Tracy Waggett going for a treble here at Musselburgh this afternoon. Phil Makin's had 2 on the board so far, and he rides Orwellian for Brian Smart. And again, a horse that comes here in reasonable form, but I'd be a bit worried about the ground. Good third at Hamilton Park, a good win at Hamilton Park the time before that, and both on softish ground.
Yeah, that's the key point here, Gordon. Both his turf wins have been with cutting the ground, all 4 of them over 6 furlongs. As you say, at Hamilton, I don't think the step up to 7 furlongs on an easy track will inconvenience him here, but it's He was well beaten here on his only previous visit. That was over a mile, but as you say, I think the ground is, he's like to find the ground a bit too quick for him, and I think there's one or two others I'd have ahead of Orwell in my pecking order.
And there's a couple of bigger priced horses in here, Rioja Day and Berbice. Yeah,
Berbice I didn't think ran too badly on his belated run, but he's not won for more than 2.5 years and 25 races, so he's passed over. And Rioja Day, his best efforts for John Hills were over a mile on easy ground. His sole win came on heavy. He was last to 7 to Dark Crystal last week, and he's tackling quicker ground for the first time here, so enough question marks about him.
OK, then down to the final few for the last race of the day then. Malcolm, for the final time, I hope you've enjoyed yourself this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks, Gordy. Been a gorgeous day, hasn't it? Fantastically warm sunshine, brilliant stuff. Rioja Day's going in, just Berbice to come. Berbice goes forward to complete the lineup, stall number 4. That's it, they're all in, we're set to go. They're off. Away they go for the finale. Berbice just missed the kick a little bit. Good start by Running Reef. Lived Dangerously is right up with the pace. Rioja Day wants a share of it as well as they go through the early stages. Rioja Day in the white with the red chevron and the black cap shows the way by about a half length. Lived Dangerously in the crossbelt. Striped sleeves towards the outside. Then the grey and pink diamond jacket of Ixel's Diamond. Mysterial, the dark blue towards the inside. Horse and a noseband followed by the green colours of Running Reef sitting back in the field as they leave the backstretch behind them. Shamahat is next, followed by Orwellian. Amber Base is in the rear of the field as they take the turn back towards the home straight. 4 furlongs out in the Watch Musselburgh on Racing UK Anywhere today handicap stakes, and it's Rioja Day who leads back for home. Live Dangerously sitting second. Ixel's Diamond right behind them in third, followed through by Running Reef. Mysterial next towards the inside, followed by Shamahat. Orwellian still towards the back of the field as they continue their journey down the home straight. Berbice continues to race towards the rear of the field as well. They're back towards the final couple of furlongs. Live Dangerously lays it down to Ixel's Diamond, who's quickening towards the far side. Right behind them, Running Reef. Orwellian getting going from the back towards the near side. Shamahat's looking for room. Berbice is trying to stay on. Back towards the final furlong they go. Ixel's Diamond towards the far side. Shamahat right down the near side, followed through by Orwellian. Inside the final half furlong, Shamahat kept going towards the near side. Ixel's Diamond the far side. Shamahat's just got there. Orwellian might have grabbed second from Ixel's Diamond. It was tight behind. Then Live Dangerously, followed by Running Reef and Berbice.
Close, but Fraser Perrott calls Shamahat the winner. Orwellian second, and Ixel's Diamond was third, and Live Dangerously finished in 4th place. Good race, run at a really good gallop. I love these 7 furlong races round this bend. It's thrilling stuff.
Yeah, the kind of signature races here at Musselburgh, as you say, they're fast and furious. Strong pace here, set by I think it was Rioja Day.
Rioja Day and Live Dangerously.
Yeah, Rioja Day set the early pace. He folded quite tamely once headed a couple of furlongs out. And Shamahat, who was down in grade here, down in trip, has found just enough to hold the fast finishing Orwellian.
Yeah, Shamahat under top weight, under 10 stone as well, and David Allen strikes again here at Musselburgh.